afraid of legacy? But you're a battle house on the hill. Why should I be afraid of a dumb old house? Because Amos Pike lives there.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Manic Monday. Hey, Miss Susanna, Miss Stars, how are you ladies doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm good. I hope everyone is doing well, and you too, Peach.
Thank you.
Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Loretta. Hey, Immense. How are you both doing? Good to see y'all. Well, I am back from my YouTube break. So what better way to start off the week than Manic Monday? Got some interesting news to bring to y'all today. It's so interesting that Marfugel is going live in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's got the same information.
Probably.
Y'all been keeping an eye on the YouTube today. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. But we'll give it a few minutes, let some more people trickle in. I know Miss Loretta is in Bible study, but she'll be in and out. Mince, it's very, very good to see you. And yes, the intro is awesome. It's very, very awesome. Good friend of mine did the intro, and I absolutely love it.
Right? High five to the intro creator.
My gummy bear did that. He's not here today.
That's right. Hey, Fawn. How you doing, hon?
Hi, Fawn. What are you doing down there?
Right? There she is. Make sure you're not in top chat.
Yep, everybody make sure they in live chat, please. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, it helps out the channel.
Right. Hello, Who and Deanna.
Hi, Miss Deanna. Glad to see everybody. Definitely got some things. Been talking to the ladies today.
What?
And
what ladies?
What, me? You.
What ladies? There's all kinds of stuff going on. Fawn be busy apparently.
She digging for gold. Hello, Camel Flannel. Manic Monday is pretty much any topic goes, but today we are going to be talking news.
Right.
Welcome to chat. Please make sure you are in live chat and not top chat. Hey, Mr. Joe, how are you, hon? Good to see you. Who the mince is okay, I promise. I know who it is. You're good. He's good. My mod's doing their job. Y'all make me laugh. I love it. Y'all don't realize how long a week is until you don't until you don't do your 3 days a week usual lives. And I ain't lying, guys. I was lost. That you do, Hoot. That you do. And I'm glad to see, I've heard from several people that is out of Florida as well as the Carolinas. And I'm glad to know that they are okay. So thank God for prayers answered, but still please keep praying for those in Florida because, guys, it's not over with.
No, that's a mess. That's a mess. Parts of the Carolinas are a mess, and there's some coastal flooding in Maryland, and all the way up the coast is a mess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Loretta said, hey, Stars, and Susanna.
Hey, Miss Loretta.
So, first off, I'm going to start out. I don't know how many's heard about it. You're good, Camel. I don't know how many's heard about it, but we know that the sun has been shooting off solar flares for what feels like 10 years now. But anyway, the last couple of days we have had Class M and Class X flares. You good, Mama Loretta? But you know, guys, Class M and Class X is not good. I finally found a site where you can look up the, solar activity. So I'm definitely going to start keeping a closer eye on such. But we all know that solar flares can have the same effects that an EMP can have. Take out communications, electronics, your vehicles, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to say good stuff because that would be bad. But y'all get my meaning there.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. The puppy decided she wanted to bark. Okay. So on to today's major subject. Hey, baby. Good to see you. The classes. Give me just a second. Let me come over here to the side. Because I know good and well there's information on it. Give me just a second. Let's just do it this way. Give me just a second, guys.
Everybody's just hearing my puppy.
Hey, he's having fun.
I was looking at the stuff I was looking at earlier about the flares, and they said that depending on where you live though, but I think it's like Ontario, Quebec and stuff, that they should be able to see the skies lighting up, the northern lights or whatever's coming down. But that's also,
Hmm.
but I was trying to remember all that they said about it. And then I realized that I was hearing the dog squeak his toy. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay, the modern classification system for solar flares uses the letters A, B, C, M, or X, according to the peak flux in watts per square meter, or soft X-rays with wavelengths zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.8 nanometers, as measured by the GOES spacecraft in geosync orbit. I'm gonna just say geosync because I cannot say that whole word. Y'all know I'm redneck and I only speak Southern. Yeah, and sarcasm. But the A class is what's considered the weakest, where the X class flare is the most dangerous. It's the truth. It's the
Right.
truth.
And they even went as far as to say that the solar flares, that what happened on Sunday actually hindered the efforts for the people in hurricane, for first responders and things, to use their walkie talkies and whatever they were, however they were communicating with each other. It's just random, but I remember seeing that as well, that they said that that caused disruptions for them and they were unable at times to use ways to communicate with each other. Just to keep it in mind, because whether you believe it or not, communication was disrupted, whether the solar flare did it or they did it. So just keep that in mind when they tell you that there's solar flares and things like that happening, something else is happening too.
That's
My,
absolutely true.
my opinion, for entertainment purposes only.
Right? We don't. Never mind. I'm a hush. I'm a hush. I promise to be good today, right? Okay, so today's main topic is it very well could be fun because I've had complications with my phone for almost a week now. My phone, my internet, yeah. So you know how that goes. But today's main topic is actually did y'all know Bear had a submarine go missing?
Right, because they just go missing.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was stationed in Arctic Harbor. And guys, this ain't a good submarine. It's one of them big boom boom submarines that is capable of producing a radioactive tsunami. The Beauregard submarine is said to be capable of creating a 1,600-foot radioactive tsunami. Let's think about that for a minute. Now, guys, this is coming from two different news sources before I forget. War News 24/7, as well as Fox News.
Right. You can Google missing submarine. That's it. And it all comes up. It's all right there. You don't even have to put the name of it, what country, anything. You just put that in there and it'll come up.
What, Stars? I missed that last part. You went robot on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just saying that if you Google missing submarine, you don't even have to put where or what from or country or nothing. It comes and you hit news, it all comes up. And this is the narrative they want to put out. And so now they got this narrative built up now. They've been doing this for months now, and now it's to this. So when, the news is reporting, the mainstream is reporting that, Russian nuclear sub, it's got 6 Poseidon nuke torpedoes on it, just disappears. It should be, okay, how is that possible? That, who steals that? That doesn't happen, whatever. But, they put the narrative out there because they want you to worry about this now.
And Hope just brought up a question.
What? I'm sorry.
Hope just asked a very good question. Did it happen to be missing on our coastline? I will tell you that there are reports that Bear and Dragon are 85 miles off the coast of Alaska. Not just one of them, but both of them. So let's think about that a second. The Arctic is the North Pole, right? Alaska is not that far from the Arctic Circle. This submarine was stationed in Arctic Harbor. Now immense.
Right. So it would seem they're revving up this, I call it narrative because it depends on what you believe is going on. So they're revving it up now. And now they're going to have, right. They already had everybody worried that they were capable of or would threaten to months ago when we all were doing our scenarios and preparing for who knows what. And then we just sit back and wait. And then funny how we're not focused on the hurricane relief and the people and all the suffering right now in our country. We're back to this. And now it's all about, and now it's going to all be about what this submarine is capable of doing, what's on it, and what it's capable of doing. And then it goes back to all of our scenarios and things that we've covered. But, my point is how come and right now. And so how you look at it. Nothing disappears unless they want it to. Okay. My opinion. My opinion.
You're good. I'm here. It very well could be. It very well could be.
I was going to say I'm looking. It doesn't specify who that I have found. That's what I was trying to look up.
15 minutes ago, Japan warns residents to take shelter as NK launches missile. The test firing was the latest in a flurry of launchings by the North.
So they test fire and they warn their people to be in fear because he's test firing. Or they call it a test fire after he shoots it, it doesn't hit anybody, and they're like, oh, he test fired.
Well, they know
Right.
that,
Right.
but Japan also does. They don't have any of that there. Um, so that's all they can really do is, take shelter.
Okay, not
And
defend, you mean. Not defend.
not in the way that a lot of people think, because they don't really have weapons. If you go back and look at why, you'll see why. And it's because of a lot of stuff that happened um, during the last war, and the stuff that happened during the trials. If you've ever seen the trials and what happened during those trials, you'll understand why. There's a reason. There's a huge reason why they're aligned with us, and a lot of that has to do with those trials as well. Um, I haven't seen them in a while up, but I'm pretty sure if you look, you may be able to find those somewhere on the internet. Um, but a lot of they know, so it's not like they're being threatened, because these some of these countries really do want to take over, like the Big C and stuff. They want to take over all the rest of the Asian nations. They don't care about anybody else. Um, but that's them. They really don't care about anybody else.
Mm.
Some people think that they do because of the stuff that they put out before. You know, of course, they want people to think certain things. And please be careful of what you are all looking at too, because remember, it may or may not be true. But again, like they were just saying, Stars and Peach, you know, um, there's a lot of stuff being put out just so people can think that things are happening. So you have to remember there's a reason why a lot of things are being thrown out there, but not really talked about either. And then other things are being talked about, and you know, so there is crap amongst the truth, and they're pretty they're pretty fluid at doing that right now. They have been for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just putting, like, the same thing as putting out the sub stuff. They put this out there in the news, so and they tell you what it can do to the country and how it can hurt people. But it's the news. You know, it should be where it was, who could have taken it, how they could take it, who could, you know what I mean? How they got past the military and all the thousands of people that guard it and that live in it and so on and so forth. They're not doing any of that. They're just like, oh, it's gone and this is what it can do to hurt us. That's it.
Uh, my son-in-law did bring up a good question earlier. He wanted to know who our allies are. Japan is one of our allies, but NK NK is not an ally, despite what Camel Toe said the other day. I'm still trying to figure out where that woman got that NK is our ally. Just saying.
a lot of her comments lately have been making her look really bad. She doesn't
So,
act like a vice president. That's for sure. So, mm, right.
but
Right. She doesn't fix any of the comments that she makes that are disgusting and rude and crude and don't represent the American people. She never fixes that stuff. It's like, here's my comment for the month, and everybody's like, what?
I said if you don't go
right.
outside, I'm gonna beat you. Sorry, Wendy.
Sorry about that, guys. Like Stars was saying, she said made several comments within the last week
Mm, mm,
that have not been very second in commandish. We'll put it that way. For those that don't know who Camel Poe is, right? I agree, Jewish. All right, baby. But she also made the comment about the victims of Hurricane Ian. That only certain people will get aid. I'm trying to figure out how to
right.
put this so I don't get a strike since, well, never mind.
I don't remember her exact comment. I just know that nobody in charge anywhere should ever separate people anywhere by color, religion, or financial nothing. Like, nobody should do any. It should not even be addressed in that fashion to make people think that you just made a comment like that. I don't remember her exact comment.
Right. Just a quick reminder for chat. Please watch the words that you use in chat. Hey, heathen. Because, yeah. Just please watch the terminology you use in chat. Because I'm not going to get a strike. Just saying. And I know my mods know the words to look for. So guys, please keep an eye out. That's all I ask. That they were Jewish. And you know, I believe that they're going to put them camps back into use, but not for the Japanese. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not saying it's the truth. And please do not name names in the chat. I'm referring back up to the second in command's name up there. If I can get a mod to, please take that comment out of chat.
Mm-hmm. There are words we do not use in chat. We don't say them up here. We don't use them in chat either. There's a reason. In case there's new people.
And I'm not fussing, guys, so please don't take that way, because I know there are new people and they don't know the rules that we have to adhere to here on YouTube. I'm all about the freedom of speech, but I do not want to get a strike. So, please be respectful of that. That's all I ask. That's right, Jewish. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's no different. They just made it look more glamorous. It's no different.
Give me a second. Who, right above immense saying right who? I had to look back up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, immense. I mean, like I said, I'm not fussing, I'm not bitching, because I too once was a newbie. We just want to kind of be a little bit careful. I kind of got sidetracked.
It's Monday.
Right? It's Monday.
It's Monday.
What a lovely, lovely Monday. Our high today was 64.
Right? Same high we have in Ohio. Totally normal to be that chilly in Georgia.
Not this time of year. you know, I try not to scare people on my channel. I try to make them aware of what's going on, not only here in the US, but worldwide. Guys, we have to keep our eyes completely open. You're good, Camel. You're good. But we have to keep our eyes open for here, at home, and abroad. Because even though we live in our own little bubbles here, guys, what goes on all the way on the other side of the world does affect us here too. Whether we want to admit it or not, it does. This whole thing going on with Bear and the yellow and blue country, as I've heard it called, instead of saying the UKR, it affects us here. Because our government is sending these people money, armaments, things that we will need if we are attacked.
People in Florida already need it because they were attacked by a hurricane, no matter how you look at it. And I don't feel like we're doing enough, my opinion. I don't want the mainstream to be covering this other stuff when there's all these people suffering right here. I don't want to hear how they're sending more money to Ukraine when all these people in Florida are right here.
That's right. I agree. Joe, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that, Joe. And Nick, no. No, I do not. what goes on with the trash regime and the white shack also affects us as a whole. Absolutely, Josh. Absolutely. I agree, Hoot. I agree. It would make my world a whole lot simpler. I wouldn't sound like a bumbling idiot then, maybe. And I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that I completely misread that all the way around. They are sending ferries with supplies and taking people out, but the toll is rising. As far as Poopy Poop goes and the cross-dresser, they will lose the country in the sense that contested areas will go back. Sadly, courts will come into play at some point, but it's probably going to happen. I agree, Joe. I agree. Okay, Camel. Wasn't it nice to hear that Potato going to send Puerto Rico 60 million, but Potato sending another billion to, yeah, absolutely.
Where'd they get 60 million to do that? That's great if they're really doing it, but I mean, I'm just saying, think of all the stuff that we don't have right now and things that are missing right now that we need in our lives. Things with this baby formula. Why didn't they spend $60 million and make baby formula for everybody?
That's right, heathen.
I'm so being cynical tonight.
No, you're good. Oh, I hear you there, Joe. Yeah, anybody can definitely be bad on the system at times.
Yeah.
Right, Jewish? That's a good question, heathen. It's a very good question. Come back here. Now the New York Times is reporting on NK sending that to Japan. It come to my email. You know, we live in crazy times. Hey, Oz, how you doing, hon? Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Right? Tell it how it is.
There were never major shortages on the things the media circus reported on. It was almost all blown out of proportion. That's right. Who said which three of you didn't hit the thumbs up? Heck yeah, coffee and nicotine, absolutely. I meant said that they did, Hoot. You know, I know Stars has a lot of thoughts on this.
I know nothing.
Girl. You know
Look,
you do.
Not everybody's got a different opinion. I'm just seeing chat. I'm like, and Joe's like, there were never major shortages. Maybe not across the country, but they're here where I live. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And so I know it's not like that across the board. I know it's not.
Yeah. Whoa, it's not loud.
Right, all about the money. Mm.
I had to come in and get another cup of coffee.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, no, it just got really super loud, so we got
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm like, are we watching a movie?
No, they're watching Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Oh.
Yeah, but so what Stars was just saying, there's a reason why I was showing them earlier and yesterday some things, and I was showing how our stores are nowhere near the level and have not been nowhere near the level of what other states have seen. So there are other places, yes, who have been seeing this stuff happening to them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're showing it. They're showing what is happening, but because it isn't happening here, and I showed that,
Right.
right? You guys saw the pictures. I
Yeah.
showed how, I mean, we have an abundance of stuff here. And you go to most of the places here, or in the backs, or in the warehouses, even if because I know people who work in the backs of some of these warehouses, it's to the ceilings. It really is all the way to the side. I mean, I showed it to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like halfway up, or there's some up there just for show, or put like some people are saying in different places. You'll see rows and rows of the same things all the way up to the ceilings. And so there is, and I have never said that just because it isn't happening here, it isn't happening anywhere else, because
Right.
I've seen other people show and walk around live as they were showing what they were
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
what they're seeing and what they're going through.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Because when I saw that, I was floored. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's all the stuff we don't have. And it was from floor to ceiling. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys wouldn't believe it if you came to my store or stores, and you saw the aisles are gone. And you saw how what used to take up 2 aisles takes up an end cap and half an aisle now. You would be floored. Maybe I should do it. Maybe we should make a video. Maybe I should take pictures. But that is going on where I live. That is. So it's shocking to see where some places it's so fully stocked you wouldn't even believe that anything was going on. And then you come to my stores and you're like, what happened to your town? What's going on in your town? We don't know. We're just trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm. And Joe, I completely agree with you there on that statement. Absolutely. Hey, TJ, how are you?
Right.
Very well could be.
Al.
All right,
Right.
Nick. But a lot of YouTubers seem to do that. They invent problems where there are no problems.
Oh yeah, I seen that comment. Wasn't that
Mm-hmm.
Joe? Yeah, I seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we've all seen that in place. Yeah, you're like what? Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, TJ. I'm glad you feel better, hon. But yeah, I mean, you have those bigger YouTube channels that do the fear porn, and I've quit following a lot of them. I see you, Mama Loretta. You know, I see a lot of, I see a lot of them doing it, and I'll tell you with a quickness, I will listen to what they saying, and then I will go look it up for myself. And if I see that they're lying or I feel like they're lying, I unsub from them. I don't block them or nothing like that. I unsub. You know, that's how it goes. Hello to all 18 people in chat. Welcome. Glad to see everybody. Oh, and I say that and it goes down to 17. But that's okay.
Right?
I'm glad to see everybody. One and all. Oh, wow, Joe. That's true, though. I'm doing good, Immense. We escaped that hurricane. I'm still not exactly sure how Georgia escaped that hurricane. You good, Mama Loretta? You good? I'm not exactly sure how we escaped that. It hit Florida, bypassed Georgia, and hit South Carolina and North Carolina. So go figure there.
I'm just going to leave that one alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. Hey, but there is another hurricane. It's like 10 days out. I believe it's, I don't know, Tropical Storm Orlean. I don't know, they named it Orlean. But last time I looked at it, it was sitting under Texas. And it's huge. So we'll just keep checking that out and seeing where that's going to end up. But right now, it's sitting under Texas.
All right.
10 days out. Y'all really think our country can do it again? Whether you really think we can have 2 or 3 more states taken out like Florida? You think we can really handle that again?
Mm-mm. I don't think we can. I really don't. I'm glad it wasn't too bad on y'all, Immense. I'm very, very glad.
Right?
That's true, Oz. That's very true. That's very, very true. And, last week in which, everybody was getting water and food and stuff in case this hurricane did hit us, but there's a lot of gaps, and I shared that with some of the ladies. And the price on some things is ridiculous. Guys, y'all all know I drink Coca-Cola. I've never hid that fact from y'all. Over $13 for a case of Coca-Cola. A 12-pack was $9 and some change. Can somebody please explain that one to me?
Right? Because it doesn't matter if it's $13 or it's $26 tomorrow. Because why? Someone's going to go buy it. So people are still buying it. So, I mean, they can pretty much do whatever they want to. It's not with pricing, taxes, and so forth. But I just want everybody to keep in mind that over 100 factories, facilities, distribution centers have burnt down in the last year. Over 100, I don't even know what it's up to, 122 now. It's probably more than that. And I do believe over the weekend we lost a factory in Florida, but we something in Missouri. There's some we lost something in Missouri too as well. I can't remember, some kind of distribution or facility, whatever. So if you think about that and you just pick one that makes food, like Smith Farms. Smith Farms burns down. They didn't rebuild the factory and they didn't go gain all the meat, and they're not shipping out bacon anymore. So unless Smith Farms has their crap and sit in warehouses all over the country, you're going to slowly start seeing anything that they make not be in the stores. It's Smith Fields, that's what it is. Sorry, Smith Fields, my bad. Okay, so that's just an example. So if you think there's over 120, and so many of them are actually food places that make our food and package it and send it out, keep in mind when you're not seeing the stuff at the store, it's like, oh, is that one of those places that doesn't exist anymore, but they're not telling us because somewhere there's a warehouse that still has Smithfield's bacon in it. So we might not have it here, but it might be in another part of the country because they still had it sitting in a warehouse. Eventually there won't be any. Just keep that in mind with all the other stuff they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking $60 million or however much money it is this week and going and rebuilding that facility just so everybody can have that meat. They're not doing that with anybody. None of those places are getting rebuilt. They didn't open up the Frito-Lay company. We're still getting all the stuff that was sitting in warehouses. Oh, I could just go on. I'm done. My opinion.
We have a Frito-Lay here.
You have the
Thank you,
Frito-Lay place where you are?
It's been here for years.
Right. So
I know people who work there.
Depends on how many facilities are across the country. I just know that there was a place that stored them, distributed them, or something that burnt down. Stuff to keep in mind. What do you think just happened to all of our citrus that was left?
Exactly.
And then even if there's chunks of Florida where there's actually citrus left that's going to make it, well, the weather channels and everybody's telling you that Florida's going to get temperatures between 30 and 40 degrees. And as soon as that happens, they're gone anyway. So
for Florida to get that kind of temperature, especially where the citrus and all grows, I do not remember that ever happening in my lifetime. I know probably about 15 years ago, as far as mid-Florida got down to like the 20s. No, not the 20s. Shoot, the 40s. But for it to get that cold down there is extremely rare.
And you all have to remember down there too as well that there is a lot that goes into this, because normally there are a lot of factories and stuff that do burn down, and that does happen. So you have to factor that in. You also have to factor in the fact that yes, a lot of our citrus does come from certain places, but some of it is also a lie. They will stick those lies in the form of stickers and in the form of those lies on bags as well. And there are certain people, there are truckers and things who know this because they've seen it, and they talk amongst themselves. So they're not the only ones who know either. Some of these workers also know that it comes from somewhere else a lot of the times, but it says even though it says it comes from a certain place. So you have to factor some of those things in as well. And, so you have to look at it as a whole and remember that you never know what could be happening anywhere because, like we were just talking about a little while ago, we have an abundance of things here. People did not realize until I started really speaking to them about what really happens here and showing them that, there are people who didn't realize we have as many farms and ranches and stuff as we do here, and that they are pushing people to learn how to take care of themselves and have gardens and things like that here. But why are there other places where it's being banned? You know, so it is happening. It's just happening differently to different people. For what reason? You have to wonder why. You have to wonder why it's happening so differently from one place to the next.
I agree. There's a whole lot of blanks that need to be filled in. And welcome back, Mama. And the government sure ain't going to fill them in for us. And like you was saying, we've always lost some factories. Whether it's due to fire or, foreclosure or loss of production, whatnot. It just seems within the last year and a half, it's kind of ramped up, or maybe they're just letting it be no more than normal.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that now people are paying attention to a lot of these things, whereas before they weren't. So, like for me, it was like, well, didn't you see that before? Didn't you understand how much it was happening even before? And that's a lot of times too why they would be moving, you know, factories and things like that as well from one place to another. But,
Mm-hmm.
you still have to wonder though, why would they keep food from certain places? You know, uh, remember when the whole avocado thing and everybody was scared that we weren't going to have avocados anymore and blah blah blah, but here we are with a bunch of avocados.
All right.
Right. Do you have baby formula back on your shelf, Susanna?
You know what? I don't know. I don't have any babies. My babies don't have any babies either.
Right.
So I can't tell you because I don't go looking for that stuff.
Right. I've just been curious if it actually, um, went back on the shelves in other states.
But
Um,
if you want me to go look, I will look. I'm always somewhere, so
right.
it's no big deal.
Well, we don't
All
have
right.
babies either, but Chad looked when he went to Walmart, and we still don't have any, and it's been how many months? So I just wondered if again it was still us, or if that was like that across the board. So, but here we don't have any. We don't have any. So if you live in our area, you've got to leave, and I don't even know how people are getting it, but that's why I was asking. Just still trying to figure out if it's still just here or in other places too.
All right, Camel. See you later. Thank you for coming in. And Mint said China just bought up a bunch of land in Florida.
Yeah, and then you know, it's not. If you also research a lot of that, like get really deep into it,
Mm-hmm.
you'll notice some things. Like it really doesn't mean a whole lot. Um, and again, if somebody is worried about getting hit by somebody like that, why would they buy land just to ruin it? So you have to look at both sides and say, wait,
Right.
something is going on somewhere, and one of these doesn't make sense.
Right.
Exactly.
One of these are not like the other one. Y'all remember that?
Exactly.
Look at what Oz said. When the following sinks in, it will be too late. The money in your wallet, purse, bank account is not your property. It belongs to the Fed bank, private bank. Money equals your time, life.
Right.
You know, while we're on that subject, they had a big meeting today. I hadn't heard what was said or anything yet, but they had a big meeting to do with America's economy.
Mama, it's okay.
So, you know, that's something to keep your eye on. Oh, heathen. I love babies. But y'all was talking about the baby formula. Ours, you actually have to go see the cashier at like the Piggly Wiggly here to be able to get it. Walmart doesn't have any on the shelves still at all. And if our local Piggly Wiggly does not have it, we have to order it online.
Right. Oh, that's okay. If anything happens here and something and I accidentally get pregnant or something, I'll just hire Fawn as a wet nurse.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. She'll know what to do with the placenta and all. She's got this.
Right?
Go down.
Good call, Susanna.
Eden said his local store has a problem with debit and credit card transactions. You know, I did see where Grand Spring News posted over the weekend that banks and or ATMs in Florida, they're having issues with.
If it's anywhere that my cousin has been, it's probably her. I'm just saying she has a tendency to, like, she'll be buying something and the whole system will shut down or some kind of crap.
Ethan said shit's getting deep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-mm.
You know. And there's a lot of rumors. I noticed I said the word rumors going around that they are trying to move us all to digital currency after the elections.
Well,
And you know what digital currency means?
yeah, we're all effed. Oh, I don't know. What does it mean, GA? Tell us.
Digital currency means no physical currency.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be able to get money out of the banks for off-record transactions.
But that makes sense if they want, one financial system all the way around the planet, just one financial system. So that makes sense. If you believe in that.
Right. I hope it gets better for you, Oz. I really do.
Right.
Fine, probably not. Just saying.
What? What's going on?
Fine asked, does that mean stars won't be able to go yard selling then?
Oh, say it's not so.
TJ said they will know everything you buy and they can cut off your money if you don't follow their rules. That's right. KP said 2 is 1 and 1 is none. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Right, but how are they going to get us there? That's what I ask. That's the questions you should ask. How are they going to get us all to do that? How are they going to take it all away and then give it back another way? What do they have to do to us, in our country especially,
Well,
um, do that?
think about something else. When they do all this, because eventually in time it will happen. But when they do all this, has anybody ever thought about what it would do to the homeless people or people like that? Because they then there's no, physical money being given to them or anything like that. And as it is, have you noticed more and more businesses slowly keeping people from buying them food, so they get
Mhm.
angry and they'll throw people off their property? If they do that, they'll get mad at people and yell at them. Until I've seen it in a lot of places. I've seen it starting to happen here from time to time, but I've seen it in other places as well. And it's just so some of those thoughts come into your head, like what are they going to do with the rest of the people, and how are they going to work with that?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's a large part of the population in our country. They're not going to be able to keep up with that, have that be a part of it. It's on social credit and all kinds of things like that. Well, they don't have any already. And then think of all the people that will be eliminated, and they won't, you'll just be eliminated. You won't be able to participate because what do you have?
Right.
And it's just more reason for suffering. It's just more people are going to suffer.
That's true, Heathen. That's absolutely true.
And a lot of people did get used to it. Some people even developed complexes where now they can't leave their home.
Right.
A lot of things happened during
Hmm.
that, emotionally, physically, because they knew what they were doing to people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people called it out. And not a lot of people listened.
Hmm.
No. And because of that thing, like Susanna said, there's people with mental, emotional, and even physical issues now. And it took me a while to be able to go back in a store. I mean, not quite as long as it did some people, but mine wasn't fear of the. Mine was because I didn't want to have to wear that thing on my face.
Right. Right. So some people didn't go. Some people didn't go out in fear of that, and some people didn't go out in fear of having to protect yourself. And either way, it was on purpose because a lot of people don't. They don't leave their house. A lot of people stay home, and then when you go out, people are different. I know. I've heard this from everybody how people are different, and it seems like everybody's agitated or irritated or upset or depressed. It's like so extreme, and
Hmm.
there's not a lot of happy out there. They're just not.
Nope. And Heathen, I had a good question. If the stores don't take cash now, cash, how will you get stuff?
Hmm.
The only way that you will be able to is either have the currency that they want you to have, or if the stores are willing to trade.
Because you prep and you prep as much as you could for what you thought, and you barter, and then while you're using your preps, you learn how to survive, like all of
Hmm.
our elders did before us.
Exactly. Yeah, Hayden said 5 finger discount.
Everybody has the right to survive the way they have to or need to. We all have that right.
Absolutely.
When it comes to survival and it's your life or your family, whoever, you have the right.
Who'd asked you a question, Stars? Hey, Miss Missy, how are you? Glad
I,
to see you, hon.
I don't know. I don't know. I
But
would.
that is a good one, Hope.
I'd like to know that too.
How you been, Missy? I was kind of hoping my cousin would make it in today, but I ain't seen her. She might have forgot because I didn't text her a reminder. Oops. Oh, I hear you there, Missy. I hear you. Oh, before I forget about it, did y'all hear out in the Atlantic Ocean over the weekend, there was a 6.0 magnitude earthquake?
No, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know. Well, I hear normal, it
Yeah.
happens out in the ocean a lot that, people don't know about it. And like I was saying, the School of Mines is here, so
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just kind of normal for us to hear stuff like that.
And Los Angeles had a 3.1 magnitude this morning. And Susanna, you might have to help me with this one. Mount Kilimanjaro, is that how you say it?
Yep, you said it right, Peach.
Mount Kilimanjaro over in Japan is erupting once again.
Right? Did you notice, us, that a lot of times when they wanted to make some stupid point, um, certain places would set off their stuff into the sea, and because really they can't, they if they really could do something, they would have. But why mess with the fish? Like, seriously,
Right.
all they're hurting is the things in the ocean.
Hmm. Oh, who said that instead of resting, he meant testing up in that last statement? He would like to know where they're testing the basic income at. And you're right, Missy, she is pissed. Who said that it is being tested in some cities. That is a big one. If it blows, Japan is screwed. Absolutely, Oz.
Japan knows, and their people know, and you know, just like anywhere else, when if they don't want to leave and it's their home, they're just going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I know what who now that I know what Hoot was talking about, so the it's the UBI program, and they implemented it, and it is implemented in Alaska, Alexandria, Arizona. It just names off towns: Atlanta, Birmingham, Cambridge, Chicago, Columbia, Compton, Durham, Gainesville, Georgia, Jackson, Long Beach, Los Angeles. I mean, it was implemented in July.
Oh wow.
And it names off it's to reduce poverty, increase the quality of life among citizens as of early 2022. No countries have implemented a truly universal basic income model. However, these cities, um, these places, the ones that I just named off, they have
Mhm.
implemented it.
Thank you immense. Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half from Gainesville, Georgia.
So
Right.
I mean, and that's just looking up real quick.
Hmm.
Um, so it
Welcome
has.
back, Tammy. Sorry,
Yeah,
Stars.
so
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with that. But that's just me again, knowing what I know about those countries. If they wanted to hit it, they would have hit it. That they didn't. They're doing stupid shit, just like they always do.
It's like a
Right.
my junk is bigger than your junk thing.
And they're doing it because of their alliance with America. That's why they're doing it.
Mm,
But they also have no. Uh, they also have to be aligned with America for certain reasons. Like I said, you need to go back and look at those trials and see what happened, and then you'll understand because it's really hard to explain without uh, getting bombarded with
right.
with some things that I may not. Uh, yeah, it's there. If you go and look, those things are there.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And Immense said he agrees with you.
And if you were going to do it anyway, just a side note, if you were going to implement it everywhere anyway, and you just had a state wiped out by a hurricane, when you restarted whatever was left in that state, wouldn't you implement that? So you wouldn't have to go back, and you would just implement it, because they can start over in Florida now in all kinds of ways, because there's so many places that have been destroyed and they're gone. So this would be perfect to start doing that in Florida.
Right.
They don't even have to tell anybody. They could just, the people that live there, it's like, okay, this happened to you, so we're gonna fix it. But if you this is how we're doing it. And then you're part of that program. Well, why wouldn't you? You just lost your stuff, or you need insurance, or your stuff flooded, whatever. So yeah, you're gonna go along with that. Of course you are.
And I mean, like Stars said, you wipe. Okay, think of it this way. Think about a dry erase board. Okay, you write a lot of stuff on there and you erase it. It's like a clean slate, right? So let's think about a state. If you wipe that state clean of the cities and the people and everything else, can you not start it over?
But then again, too, you have to look at how and why. Again, if
Hmm.
they're doing certain things to it, they can't start over. But if the other things are happening, yeah, you can.
All right, and the more they get people to suffer, the more you're going to be willing, because you don't want to suffer and you don't want your family to suffer. So, you know, some people prep for that so that they don't go down that road. So when something happens, they go out to the woods or wherever they're going. So they don't end up doing it because they're suffering. Like, of course, that's how they're going to get people. It's going to be emotions and feelings. That's how they always get us.
Yeah, who and us, you both have the same sort of thought going on there, and I find that funny because that's part of what Peach was asking me a while back when she was asking me about the you know uh what do you call it, the utility companies out here and
Mm-hmm.
what they had heard. Of course, it didn't happen to very many people, but the people it happened to, if they didn't read the contract, they had contracts that they signed saying that they were able to shut off their, you know, utilities. But they signed a contract, and if they agreed to it, that's what they agreed to. If they didn't read it, that's their fault for not reading it. I mean, because that's basically what happened out here, and why the rest of us were like, "What? We don't know anybody this happened to, or because it was so few people, but it did happen."
Yeah, it's good, Mama. Heck yeah. Our They brought her 4 pumpkin pies and 2 large pumpkins for her porch. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah. I got lost.
See, you're thinking about those pumpkins, Peach.
Exactly.
I
Totally,
think,
totally distracted by pumpkin pie.
and I don't even eat pumpkin pie, but yeah.
You know what it is she's like, pumpkin pie, but it wasn't pumpkin pie. You got her mind on pies now.
Right? That's true, Oz. Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. Uh, so, ladies, what else y'all want to talk about?
Wait,
Susanna.
who's been who's been going around telling people about my snow cones?
Mm, right?
Right. Awesome, Mama. No, you good, Mama. You're good. I just got too many things going through my head at the moment.
Are you canning this Saturday, GA?
Yes, we will be canning Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central, 12 Mountain Time, 11 Pacific, I think it is. And so, y'all want to come up and can, y'all more than welcome. If y'all want to can in the chat, y'all welcome to do that as well. Y'all know Wednesday we are going to bring back Wednesday preparedness. Also, with that one, if y'all want to come up and share, prepping ideas, prepping tips, y'all more than welcome. Y'all can hit me up an email and I'll send you the link for it. Because I would prefer not to drop the link in the chat for personal reasons. And Fridays on just be open forum. Anything goes on Fridays. That's true, Oz. That's very true. I'm sure we can find one for you, Immense.
Well, whatever happens in the future, you I'm going to take comfort in the fact that I did go to Bath and Body Works and I was bad because I went to their sales and I will smell like a pumpkin pecan waffle.
Mm,
I'm just
I'll be right
saying.
back, guys.
So if any of you smell pumpkin pecan waffles, it's probably me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm just saying. What, what
I'm
about you,
changing
Star?
location, so y'all give me a minute.
Okay. What about you, Stars? What's your favorite kind of like?
I know. I was just thinking, but I was thinking about Fawn. I'm like, ooh. I was thinking about Fawn first. I'm like, I don't know. I can't think of them that quick. Some kind of like apple for me. Me, it would be like apple, cinnamon, bacon. Oh, no, there's so many. Apple, cinnamon, coffee. That'd be it.
Right.
I can be apple, cinnamon, coffee, but fun. Just 'cause I'm gonna smell like figs. Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
Who's gonna smell like figs?
figs isn't enough.
Who, in reference to your question, no. But
Oh, that's funny.
I got relocated. I had to come to my room so I could plug my phone in. Mama, I love the smell of lavender, but it gives me headaches for some reason.
Oh, I love lavender. Don't make me go back there for the lavender.
Oh, that's the
Right.
best smell in the world right there, TJ. Absolutely.
Right. There's nothing worse than walking in there and oh, you're just gonna get one thing. You're just gonna get one thing. And it's not true. And then you have one thing and then you got the basket and you're like carrying the little basket around and it's full. It's hard.
It's true. I said, so whatever you want anywhere for now, but when the time comes, all of this will be not available to so many of us who have not and will not comply. The time is coming sooner than we think. Absolutely, Oz.
Sure.
It's okay, Mama. That might be my problem right there. Just saying. Hey, cat lady. Immense that you smell like Mary. There ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with smelling like Mary J.
Mary Jane.
Right? And every time I see the words Mary Jane, I think about Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Right.
Just saying.
There you go. That's like a scent, Mary Jane banana bacon bits. There you go. Something like that. Oh,
That would be interesting.
it though. I'm just throwing that out there for anybody who likes those flavors. Right, Mary Jane
Awesome,
cheese
TJ.
puff.
Just come to Colorado. I'm probably just used to it. Who knows? But you'll probably smell it all over the place.
Right.
I'm glad you made it home, cat lady. Hey, Miss Donna, how you doing, honey? Good to see you. You fun.
Banana bacon bits.
Now, wasn't Donna part of the concern about the hurricane? So, wasn't that Donna?
Yes.
Yeah, so Donna's
Yes.
clearly okay.
Is everything okay over y'all's way, Miss Donna?
My gosh. Now we're talking about egg rolls. Oh, pie and egg rolls.
Oh, I saw egg rolls earlier
Ooh,
somewhere, and I thought the same. I was thinking, oh my god, I want some egg rolls.
uh-huh. That sounds really good right now.
That's something I really don't do is egg rolls.
I like spring rolls too, but I make spring rolls myself. Egg rolls. I usually go either to the Thai restaurant or there's another restaurant too that makes them really good. They're both a little different one from the other because not all egg rolls are the same.
Oh,
I mean, not savor it or taste it, just straight up chow down. So,
right. Made deep fried cherry and peach pies. Why is everybody wanting to eat peaches? Come on, guys.
Yeah, I want to make some cherry and blueberry handheld pies.
Mitch, you know you always welcome up on my panel. Always.
right. TJ, do you have to bring stuff in? Like, I mean, heads up, like in Ohio, it's supposed to be 36, 30, in the 30s. The next couple mornings, it's like, if you've got like your plants out there and they're still, fruit, everything, you might want to cover them up or bring them in or put them in the garage, or we had to dump out the greenhouse and 75% of it's in the house now because it can't handle that yet or at all.
And some people love peaches. I'm just saying, peach. You can't leave it alone. They love the peach. I mean, you gotta bite into that juiciness, don't you? Feel that like furriness of the peach, and it's just like so subtle and smooth and
Oh.
God almighty.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna lay the phone down and walk away on that one, okay? I know I'm irresistible, but come on.
Trying to stay away from it.
It's everywhere.
Look at me. TJ said she's in Texas and her Lowe's is in the 50s.
Ooh, right, that's normal. That would be normal here. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about your plants and stuff, so that's good. Oh my goodness.
You hate the skin of the peach.
It's fuzzy though. That's the soft fuzzy part. What?
It's like it's like a little it's like a little fuzzy booty. Like
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
well, they always say you are what you eat, right? So you want to make it good, and sometimes you want to just
Right?
that fuzziness.
I've got to.
Sometimes a mint, sometimes.
Yep, and people prep peaches.
Right.
Right?
Awesome Oz. I'll definitely be looking for that.
Peaches are preps, people.
Just not this peach. I prep, but I do not prep peaches. I prep for peach. I'm being funny. Y'all overlooked me.
Y'all better be laughing. Peach made a funny.
Right.
Why but I just keep muting it because I'm trying to be appropriate.
Right, cat lady. Sometimes it's people going wild. Absolutely.
Sometimes. But as long as we're laughing, that's all that matters.
That's right.
I mean,
Laughter's good for the soul.
exactly. And we're still laughing, so ha.
You want a peach? You can't handle the peach.
Oh my Lord.
I can't laugh because I have my hands wrapped around some interesting.
Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. I can't laugh because I have my hands wrapped around some pork.
Uh,
Oh
That's
yeah,
what she said.
right?
there's some pork butts too. I'm
Mm.
just saying.
We
Yeah.
love you too, cat lady.
That's another food thing, right? You
That's right.
want to season it and caress it and pat it, spank it, whatever, before you stick it in the oven.
Oh my goodness.
And you get a peach, and you get a pork butt, and you get a
How do you
peach, and
think?
you get a
How
pork
do you
butt.
think all that food comes out so good? You send
Right?
love into the food, and then the little food gives you love back.
Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out why you can't laugh. Never mind.
What are we
Never
looking
mind.
at?
Fawn said she can't laugh because she has her hands wrapped around some pork.
Right, it sounds like it's a serious hand pork situation right now where she can't even laugh. So that's some intense.
Never
Uh,
mind.
we may have to ask that in a private setting.
Exactly.
Right.
Intense porkness that would be.
Oh no. I am so sorry, cat lady.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Cowboy.
Oh my goodness, hugs, cat lady. Good.
Hello, Pepper Cowboy. I'm sorry.
You're,
What can we say, you minx?
Immense. People prep pork butts too.
yeah,
Yep.
right. Pork butts, peaches, and cheese puffs. Okay, they're all preps, y'all. Just some of us don't have our hands all around them like Fawn. You know what I'm saying?
She was one of my first goats named Fluffy. Oh, you welcome, cat lady.
Just so you know, Pepper Cowboy, Vaughn cannot say hello to you because she has her hands wrapped around some pork right now.
I don't get it. I want a visual, Fawn. Can you come up on the panel, Honey Bunch, and show us what you're doing?
We may not want to see. I'm just saying.
No, I want to see. So I'm nosy like that. I'm no shame.
Yeah, big
Mickey,
hugs, cat lady.
Missy said, KP says, if you can't laugh at yourself, let him know he'll laugh at you. We love you too, cat lady.
Mm-hmm. Hugs. Lots of hugs.
Cat lady said she has virgin eyes.
Well, you may want to look away for this one.
Just blindfold yourself at this point. Just
We'll let you know if it's safe or not.
Right? Yeah, cat lady, I'm the same way about animals. I can drive past an animal that somebody's hit on the side of the road. Sorry, I was reading Fawn's comment. But and I cry.
Mm.
It don't matter if it's a cat, if it's a dog, a deer, an armadillo, a possum. I cry. Vacuum sealing how, Fawn?
She's vacuum sealing me. Oh, well, right. Yeah, well, right. So you could come up and show us how you're doing that. I'm sure we'd all appreciate it. Not all of us know how to use a vacuum sealer.
Cowboy said, hey, Susanna, stars. Good evening, sisters. Oh.
Hey, Pepper Cowboy.
Hello, Prepper Cowboy and chat. I know I don't say hi to everybody, but I know you're there.
And you all who have them, don't forget to go down to your local Trader Joe's and get you some apple cider donuts and pumpkin streusel cupcakes because those things are the bomb.
Great information. Thank you, Susanna.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Fawn.
What does she do? What is good?
Oh, my God.
Interesting.
I'm over here trying to read a notification I got off of YouTube, and I come back to that comment.
Right. So I already felt sorry for the pork, but now I'm devastated right now for the chicken. Poor chicken. Poor chicken.
She moved from the back to the front, y'all.
She did.
Oh, Donna, the ass, I think, already got it.
Right? Dang, she works fast too. Oh, that's so funny.
Uh-oh, she's lost her cigs. Oh, Lord. That's never a good thing.
Uh-oh. No wonder why she's choking the chicken.
She says what I'm thinking. I'm like, please say it, please say it. That's so funny.
Everything okay, cowboy?
Oh my goodness.
I hope you didn't seal them up too, Fawn.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Oz. I'll definitely check that out. Gotcha. Mama Loretta is lost.
It's fun. Okay, again, you know how she can be. It's so funny.
Oh,
Did we at least cover everything you wanted to talk about? I'm thinking.
yeah, we did.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm glad.
Oh, she all thought we were. I was worried about the chicken. Just saying. I would.
I'm still saying, listen, stars. She might still choke that chicken. We don't know.
Right. Right. I'm worried about the chicken, and she's like, oh, "It wasn't about you, honey."
Immense said he's always lost. Poor Immense. Uh-oh. No, you're good, cat lady. I made the mistake of coming in here and laying down. That's never a good thing with me. Ouch.
Right, because it's not nap time.
No, if I go to sleep now, I'll be back up at midnight and won't be able to go back to sleep.
Right. God, your laugh kills me. Like,
I'm laughing at Oz.
so funny. It's just nice to see everybody and know everybody's okay. Because, everybody keeps coming back and then we know everybody's okay. It's just nice to see everybody.
Absolutely. See you later, Missy. It was good to see you, hon. Thanks for coming in. Awesome camel. Ladies, y'all got anything left y'all want to say? We'll end it here in a few minutes.
Yeah. So when stuff happens,
Mm.
should I smell like a pumpkin pecan waffle or should I smell like lavender?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I like the waffle punk. I like that. Just my opinion.
Oh, wow, cat lady.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
You
Very,
got
very
grief
nice.
about the chicken. Well, you're the one who told everyone you were choking the chicken.
Right?
And Prepper Cowboy wants you to wrestle it. Again, go live if you get into that stuff. We want to see. She's going to kill me.
Like I was picturing her like choking the chicken, and this thing flopping around.
Oh,
That's awful.
Cat lady prepper meow family restaurant fed 1,600 families and raised money for homeless to buy food with. That is so
Right.
awesome.
And they used it so the food wouldn't go bad.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly. That's humanity. Some of us live for that stuff, you know?
right? I mean, if I owned a restaurant, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
I would lose so much money if I owned a restaurant because I cannot turn a person away if they're hungry.
Right. And well, not most, but some people see that kind of stuff and they realize that nothing going on in their world is so much greater or better than that person standing in front of you suffering. So a lot of people, it just makes you want to do something, help them however you can. So I love it. That's awesome.
It's actually called us the pumpkin pecan waffles or the lavender. We weren't sure which one we were going to go with.
Amen, Mama.
I like,
Amen. It is called a community.
that's right. I like the PPW. That's a better way to do it because I'm going to forget one of them. So I'm like, the PPW. Oh, fun. Oh.
I got my hat on. I got my boots on. And where do I put my lasso?
I'm not sure. Oh, Lord.
I want to know the answer to this question too, Prepper Cowboy.
Fun. Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
I'm hiding, okay?
Okay. Can we just like before we go off the air here? Uh, I really gotta hear Prepper Cowboy's answer to this first.
I'm leaving the question up on screen till he answers.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
There you go.
High five, Susanna. Nice fun. Okay. Happy Monday.
There's the answer to y'all's question.
In case you were. Mm-mm-mm.
Picture that.
Hey, Bun, you asked the question, okay? So don't be looking like that.
Mm.
Picture that. Baby.
Right,
Picture that.
Mama, right, Catlin?
Mm. She's grounded. Straight up. Uh-oh.
See, she was thinking around your ears. Ah. But Prepper Cowboy had a nice sensual approach.
Yeah.
It's totally for entertainment purposes
Oh,
only.
good.
Well, now you know. Well, now all I hear is like I see this image of Pepper Cowboy in a hat and boots and his lasso, and he's like getting down with his bitches.
Oh, my Lord.
didn't know you got like that into it, Pepper Cowboy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fun. Cat lady said you're grounded. You have dishes tonight. Ha
Oh,
ha.
shit. Right?
See, Spotted Fawn said it's like a good romance novel, but earlier she said something else to us, like shame
Mhm.
on us. But it's okay if she reads the good romance novels.
Right? See? Oh,
Right immense. Lordy. Absolutely. Fun's going to watch dishes now. See, that's what you get for being, yeah. Oh my God. Oz. um, um,
favorite. Is that a movie or something?
Oh, that was a good one, though. Oz, that was a good one. Did you all see that one? If he
Mm.
was a farmer, he'd be talking about his favorite hose.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
What?
What in the
Oh my
world?
gosh.
Why? Why?
Oh, Camel, whoever you are. Anyway, um, you should be monitoring your children as appropriately. They shouldn't be on
yeah.
here anyway.
Mm.
But I real quick before I go off the air, I know a lot of people do not care for Canadian Prepper, but y'all definitely might want to check out his latest video that he just put out. And I'm talking about right now, all the major YouTubers is going off the chain on the subject that we covered earlier about the bear sub. So yeah. So guys, please stay on your toes. Please keep your eyes wide open.
Yes, stay on your toes, not your hose.
That's right.
Right.
Fries and fries before guys.
That's
Always.
right.
Always.
Cowboy, all I'm going to say is not all are, but that's all I'm saying. But anyway, keep your heads on a swivel. I mean,
Right.
and I think about you, Susanna, every time I say that, just so you know.
It's spinning.
Right? Because, guys, this stuff ain't nothing to play with. My gut tells me it's only a matter of time. And I know for a fact I'm not the only person that feels that way.
And it's not just gas.
That's right. Nor acid reflux. Just saying.
And you're
But God,
welcome, Pepper Cowboy. We love you. And I'm sorry, Peach, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm
you're
just
good.
bad today, I think. I don't know. But
No.
I wanted to tell everyone I'll see you later. I love you. And thank you, Peach and Stars, for having me up here.
Mm.
Always. Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for coming up with me.
Yeah.
And
Let's
like,
go hunt down Fawn. Let's go get her. We're gonna go hunt you down, honey. We're coming. We're coming.
and
I got
like
a rub
cat
roast and
ladies,
some chicken.
like cat lady said, stay close to shelter. So Good night, everybody. I love y'all. Please stay in touch. We will be back Wednesday with Wednesday preparedness. We will be live for Free for All Friday, and we will be cannon on Saturday. Cowboy said, check your six, check your friends, check your neighbors, keep up the good fight. Absolutely. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay safe. May God bless each and every one of y'all. Stay strapped up, as Cowboy says. Stay prepped up. Stay prayed up. Love you guys. And good night from Southeast Georgia.